Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we took on our Archer level 20 quest and began tracking down a poacher who has been causing trouble in the South Shroud. Today we are continuing, or really properly beginning, our negotiations with the Sylph. Hopefully we can maintain friendly relations, but let's see how it goes. Commander Vorsay Hiloi has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. Well, if it isn't Private Lancy reporting for duty. That's a zeal I like to see from an enterprising young serpent. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papa Lima, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Ah, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the Primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papa Lima. Alright then, let's go meet up with the Sylph tribe. Though before that, we do need to make that stop over at the Hawthorne Hut and see what we can learn about their culture so we don't make any mistakes. Alright then, we are playing as Thaumaturge today. Thaumaturge is tied with Pugilist for the lowest level at level 21. I'm feeling real good about how our levels are doing. Everything's staying caught up so far, and I hope to keep it that way. Alright, let's make our way out to West Shore Pier, which I believe is going to be the pier just outside the Lancers Guild. And then from there, we can of course make our way to the East Shroud. At some point soon, I need to actually make use of my retainers. Specifically, my plan for using retainer inventories is 1. Use them to sell stuff on the market boards, and 2. Use them to store anything that I don't need on a regular basis, particularly anything that I'll be in the markets or close to the markets when I'm using it. So, dyes for glamours, as well as any crafting materials would be good. Aye, the ferry's docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Alright, sounds good, thank you. We've been there plenty of times, but good to get directions to refresh that we are thinking of the right place. But yeah, storing a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to be in the vicinity of a retainer when I'm using it with the retainers. It seems like a pretty good use of their inventory. I'll take care of that at some point soon. Probably on some day when I end up taking care of a bunch of leave quests. Alright, onwards to the Hawthorne Hut. And looks like we're not actually going to get into any combat today. I wasted the food. A tragedy. Alright, Hawthorne Hut. Got here easy enough, as always. Alright, we can also pick up leave quests specifically from the Twin Adders now, so that's fun. We have Twin Adder leaves. We'll have to take care of those at some point. I will probably do that off screen. Amalane! Indeed, I am Amalane of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire's come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Alright, sounds like a plan. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to talk to Rolf Hawthorne here, and learn about the Sylphs, or at least what he still remembers. I will see everyone next time for that.